everyone, the Forensic Junkie here, and I just want to welcome you all to my YouTube channel. I'm dedicating this channel to teaching digital forensics. We're going to be doing lots of hands-on labs and learning and building. This channel is for everyone interested in digital forensics, whether you're a student, whether you are a forensic investigator, you can always learn more. So for this first video, I'm going to be doing something very simple. We're going to be creating a write blocker, a software write blocker to be exact, using the Windows Registry editor. A write blocker, for many who haven't heard of it, is a device or a software that we use in digital forensics to prevent data from being written to a source media in the event of acquisition of evidence or transfer of evidence. It's very important. It's a very important device. It's a very important software because evidence is expensive. Evidence isn't cheap in forensics. Evidence is everything. And if your evidence is going to be admissible in court, if it's going to maintain integrity, then you need to use a write blocker when acquiring it. So let's get started. First of all, you want to launch your Windows registry, and to launch it, use the shortcut Windows R and type regedit. It doesn't matter if it's uppercase or lowercase, it's still going to open. Click OK. Then it launches it. Now we're going to look for HK local machine. These various folders you see here, there are 5 of them. We call them hives, but that's a lesson for another day. We'll be treating the registry editor another day. It's more like the brain of the Windows operating system. So the local machine, and we click the drop down and we navigate to system. We click the drop down again, then we navigate to current control set. Click the drop down again, then we navigate to control, then we click the drop down again. Now we want to create a software write blocker, but the folder, or rather the key, is not there. We have to create it by ourselves. So each of these folders you see here control something, whether your desktop, I don't want to deviate, but whether it controls different things going on within Windows. Now, to create the write blocker, we're going to create a key. So we're going to go to new and click on key. Now, without any spaces or quotes, we're going to type storage device policies. Now, this regulates every storage device that is plugged into the system. Flash drive, SSD, or external hard drives. Then after that, we're going to right click and click on the word 32-bit value. And we're going to type write protect. Mind you, there's no space, there's no quotes. If you insert a space, it's not going to work. So after that, we're going to right click and click on modify and change the value that data. Now, write protect is set to 0, and in computer language, 0 means off, 1 means on. That's how the computer understands. So now it's off. We're going to set write protect to 1, which means on. So I'm just going to click 1 and click OK. Right now, you can see the data is set to 1. It's enabled, which means our software write blocker is enabled. Now we're going to test if it works. And the only way to test it is by using a storage device. So we're going to plug in a flash and see if it works. So here is the flash. Now I'm going to try to perform some write operations. Example of a write operation we can perform is to delete. Show more options. Now if you look well, we see everything except delete. And if you also look well, you see everything except delete, rename. So which means renaming is also an act of rewriting. So if I rename this folder, I'm rewriting it, I'm modifying data one way or the other. So because the software write blocker is active, I can't rename, I can't delete. If I go ahead to click the delete key on my keyboard, it does nothing. Nothing can be done. In the same vein, I can't copy and paste a file from my desktop or anywhere to this flash drive. It's not going to work. It's going to say it's write protected. I want you to try that and see it for yourself. Now that we've seen that our software write blocker is effective, we can go on performing whatever operation we want to perform, analyzing, or making a bit by bit copy, knowing that evidence or our data is not going to get modified or compromised in any way. Now, one more thing, when you enable the write blocker through registry editor, you must make sure that your flash is not plugged in. If it's plugged in, it's not going to work. So if I plug this, let's say that the write blocker is off. If I plug it in, if I plug my flash in and I want to enable the write blocker, it's not going to work. So I'll enable it, but it doesn't work retroactively. The flash drive has to be not plugged in, then it will work. So if you want to disable it, you go back there and you modify the data, you change it to 0, and here it's disabled. Our software blocker is disabled. I come back to the flash. It's not showing, but when I remove the flash and put it back in, it's going to show, because like I said, it doesn't work retroactively. So there you have it. That's how to create a software write blocker.